All right, so pretty much I know that we've all heard the news by now. Your boy woke up this morning, checked Twitter, and I saw the news, and I kind of figured that this was going to happen anyway, but I was debating on whether I wanted to make a video on it. I was like, you know what? Heck with it. I got nothing to do right now. Let's get a quick video out discussing what the news just was. So, as we all know, Johnny Gargano, who is my favorite wrestler, he left WWE a long time ago after NXT War Games. He signed like a 1-week extension or something to be able to compete at War Games, and then after that he left because him and Candace were about to give birth to their first kid. Well, today, Sean Ross Sapp at 10:49 a.m. tweeted out that Candace LeRae's contract with WWE has officially expired, and she is now a free agent. So she's also been moved to the WWE alumni page. Now, my thoughts on this? I'm not mad at it because honestly, I pretty much knew it was going to happen ever since Johnny left and he said he wasn't going to re-sign. And basically, we all know that wherever Johnny went, Candace was going to go as well. So basically, now that Johnny's not there in WWE, Candace is going to leave WWE as well. And I think this is good for them because with the new NXT 2.0 rebrand, they're not going to be featured as much. And they're not going to be, well, there would be like the big names in their divisions respectively, but they wouldn't be showcased as much. Like, for example, Io Shirai, she hasn't really been showcased that much in the NXT Women's division, even though she is the biggest name in that division. She hasn't been after the NXT Women's title for a while, and she's out currently with an injury. So, yeah. So, leaving for Candace and Johnny, I believe it was a good idea. Now they can, sit back, reflect on their careers for a little bit, think about what they want to do next, and take care of Quills. They don't really have to worry about things too much. So, I just saw this. I didn't really think about what I was going to say in this video. So basically, I think it was December, we found out that Candace, her contract had like 6 more months on it. And while out she was pregnant, she wasn't going to be wrestling, obviously. So she just let her contract expire. And now, here we are. She's officially let it run out. And now she is a free agent along with Johnny. So now the big question is, where could these guys go? And obviously, the main answer is going to be AEW. Because obviously, they got guys like Adam Cole, they got MJF, Kenny Omega, CM Punk, Danielson, Mox, etc., etc., etc. A lot of dream matches over there for Johnny to go to AEW. But now, with Candace, she can really help that AEW women's division, which we all know is struggling. I don't care, if you're a hardcore AEW fan or not, you have to admit that AEW women's division, it's not as good. It's not really that good. So if Candace were to join AEW along with Johnny, then that would give the AEW women's division a big push. She's a crafty veteran. She's smart. She knows this business in and out. She can give advice to all the younger women backstage. She can really help out a lot of people in that women's division. So obviously the main destination for these two would be AEW. But then the question is, for Johnny's sake at least, is AEW a little bit too stacked in the men's division now? Because we know that, of course, we mentioned off those names, Adam Cole, Danielson, Mox, Punk, Hangman, Kenny, who's currently out right now, but when he comes back, he's going to be back in full force. Yuta, Swerve, Keith Lee, heck, Jay White even debuted in AEW. Kyle O'Reilly, a lot of these guys are now here in AEW. And while Johnny was out, people were wondering, is Johnny waiting a little bit too long to sign somewhere else? And we all know that, well, at least I know, because I've been in almost every Johnny stream, so I guess I'm kind of a reliable source here. He said that he was just going to sit back and just take time to be a father, and when he is ready to come back to wrestling, he will let us know. So, he's even touched on that. People have said that he waited a little bit too long, and he's like, well, basically what he said is, he doesn't know where he fits in the current wrestling landscape, which is completely understandable with the way how AEW is doing their product in WWE. All Ring of Honor bought by Tony Khan. Heck, maybe Ring of Honor is somewhere Johnny and Candace could go. Who knows? Don't nobody want to see him in Impact, though. No Impact for Johnny and Candace, please. I don't want to see them in Impact. But they'll probably take some indie bookings here and there, especially Johnny, considering that Blake Christian challenged Johnny to that match, is still challenging Johnny to said match. So we will see what happens there. But yeah, because everybody knows how big of a fan I am of these two, Johnny and Candice. They know how big of a fan I am of these two. And they also themselves know how big of a fan I am of them. So I'm hyped to see where this goes, honestly. I don't know where they're going to go. My main guess would probably be AEW, even though Johnny has said he would like to come back to WWE, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's very likely. So we'll just have to see where these two go. And on top of the Candace news, I guess I'll just list off like some of my favorite Candace matches that she had in NXT. Obviously, everybody knows the matchups that she's had with Io Shirai. I mean, TakeOver Toronto, TakeOver 31, and Halloween Havoc. Those two just had amazing chemistry. And it's going to suck probably not being able to see them compete against each other that much anymore, to be honest. That is, if Io ends up staying with WWE. We'll just have to see what happens with her. Let me see, another Candace match. Obviously, all her War Games matches. She is the queen of War Games. Undefeated in the War Games structure. Just amazing stuff from Candace. Let me see. I guess if I had to choose another one, it would be when she won her first championship with Indy Hartwell. So that match holds a special place in my heart because obviously that was the first time Candace has won a championship. And NXT, y'all still foul for not giving her an NXT Women's Championship ring. I mean, that is just out of my mind ridiculous. But you know what? It's whatever. But Candace is now gone. Johnny's now gone. So now we will hope to see what their next journey will be in the wrestling world. Will it be AEW? Will they somehow come back to WWE? We don't know. We will just have to wait and see what is next for free agent Garganos. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Not much I had to talk about. I just kind of woke up, just kind of saw the news, and I was like, you know what, let me get recording on something, and then I'll just talk about Candace and Johnny not being in WWE anymore and Candace's contract expiring. So thank you all for watching this video. Hope you guys have a good day. I will hope to get a Universal Mode episode out. It would be the NXT episode. I will hope to get that out later today. But other than that, thank you for watching. Leave your predictions in the below where you think Candace and Johnny will go.